Welcome to episode 60, aka episode 1 of season 2 of Roll Over and Die. So things are gonna get lit. And I'm not just talking about Alice's camera.
We can see your face. You can see everything.
So I'm going to start off with a previously on Roll Over and Die, as usual. This is going to go terribly now, so I'm going to immediately apologise to everybody.
Why, Tim?
Well, you find out. Oh, God. His eyelids are calm, tummy empty, spells the bomb, no vomit on his skinny body, clothes are shoddy. He's nervous, but his friends are in trouble. He's ready to drop spells, but his hell is full of death already. He's got no clothes, but it's cool. His friends are close. He jumps down the chute, slips, wears his flute. He's hurting bad, no time. Gotta save Chad. He gets up, lemon tart. Yeah, that's rad. He can change his reality for him and his Chaddy. Oh, there goes the doggy's dead. It's not Chad, so he won't give up that easy. No, he won't have it. He knows his whole back. Oh, I fucked up.
Tim and M.
Previously. Oh no, that can't be a thing.
That's your new handle. The Tim Shady.
The real Tim Shady.
Tim Shady, that's better. That's better.
I like Tim and M. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, just like my rapping.
Tim and M, the real Tim Shady.
So I am gonna drop a little bit of a bomb that isn't my terrible rap, because Mike, what have you been doing for the last 41 days?
I've been asking that constantly. What is she doing?
In game.
What?
Yeah. So I'm going to
Been
put
in
you on
character.
So your friends went into a cave, and when the last one entered, you tried to follow them. However, you could not enter for the life of you. When you're looking in, as soon as they entered past this threshold, they slowed down to an absolute crawl. If you stay there long enough, you can see them very slowly moving as though they're in slow motion.
Tim, that kind of thing freaks me out.
Okay. They are walking away from you, if that helps.
I'm
That
walking away.
So, hold on. I've been stuck in this thing for 41 days.
No, they've been stuck in this cavern for 41 days. You have the rest of the world at your feet for the next 41 days.
Can I just ask, is the vampire with Annie or with us?
Yes, Arid is out there. Yep. And you can't say tantric sex for 41 days.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
True.
Why?
She chose not to come in.
Why? Do you want to investigate why?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay. How would you like to investigate?
I don't know. I thought you'd be telling me that.
Okay.
Tantric sex.
Investigate with tantric sex.
Roll
It's
to,
Oh, well enough for it. Mike.
How do I roll for tantric sex?
I don't know, Constitution saving throw?
Persuasion. Sleight of hand. Oh no, that doesn't count.
Yeah, season 2 is really getting off to a
I was going to say that season 2 is
start.
just...
This is exactly what I expected of you.
Yeah. Like minute 2,
Statement.
tantric sex.
Just to
Performance.
make it clear, where is it they are in this like cavernous room?
Yep. So you remember the like the hag that you were fighting?
Yeah.
She had a little cavern that she was staying in, which is just full of like old bits and pieces of clothing that's all scattered on the floor, bits of fur, like decaying fur, a few shoddy tables that have been constructed out of like driftwood, and a cauldron in there as well. You took a tapestry down and you saw that there was an entrance into this old, what looked like a temple. They all went in first, and then you tried to follow them and pretty much just like hit your nose on an invisible force.
Thanks, guys. And I can see them in there,
Yes.
just really slowly.
Yes.
So you are a sex god, aren't you?
Tantric sex. Ah! Tantric
Coughing.
sex.
Talking of your tantric sex god, you have also been given another boon. it will be on your character sheet under features and traits.
What is a boon?
You are now the greater adherent of Q1.
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 What's a
Q1.
boon?
A boon is like a gift, like a positive gift. Oh, did you just read?
I don't even know what that means. What does it do? Oh, okay. I just click on it and it tells me.
Yes.
That's pretty funny.
So all of those have been applied.
Okay, nice.
So whilst your friends are trapped in slow motion in a cavern for 41 days, what are you up to?
I mean, 41 days, it's been quite a long time, so there's like a list of things I've been doing. Obviously the tantric sex, obviously the normal kind of sex. Also, I've tried every way, obviously, like what else am I going to do? But I have tried every which way that I can to try and get in there and try and get them out, but you know, to no avail.
Yeah.
I've searched the room tirelessly. Have I found anything specific?
Yeah, you would have done actually. If you've spent enough time just literally looking through everything, you will eventually
41
find.
days too.
Yeah. You find a magical cape that's just been laying on the floor, underneath all of like the dirty rags and stuff.
Okay, I take this magical cape. Is it like a magic carpet? What is it?
It is. Just double checking it right now. Here we go. It's Cape of the Mountebank. And I will add that to your character sheet.
Thanks. What else would I have done in 41 days?
Hey, good. There you go. So, the Cape of the Mountebank. This cape smells faintly of brimstone. Whilst wearing it, you can use it to cast the Dimension Door spell as an action. This property of the cape can't be used again until the next dawn. When you disappear, you leave behind a cloud of smoke, and you appear in a similar cloud of smoke at your destination. The smoke lightly obscures the space you left and the space you appear in, and dissipates at the end of your next turn. A light or stronger wind disperses the smoke.
So cool.
Can I use that to get to the other side of the...
When you try, like you've tested it out probably, and you just nightcrawler your way around because you're leaving a little bit of smoke here and there. So you just bamf. When you try and bamf into the room, you just like hit that magical wall again.
So, because I've tried to like get my way into that room and obviously hit my head loads of times, I've been unconscious for the 41 days. Because I hit my head so many times, and
you just slipped into a coma.
I would say for the first 3 days, I searched the room tirelessly. I found this awesome cape. I have eaten all the scraps of food that I can, gathered all that I can, tantric sex, normal sex, whatever, but then hit my head so many times that I'm unconscious.
Okay.
And on the 41st day, I wake up and
Okay. When you wake up, you are laying down, and there is a wet cloth on your forehead, and you see that Arid is sort of leaning over you, like gently mopping your brow, and you're like laying on he's made of like a bed of all of the furs and so forth.
Oh, he didn't leave me.
Where did he find the water?
It's ice outside, so he just had to make a fire in here and then melt the ice. Yeah.
Thank you, friend.
Yeah, you do feel very, very hungry because there's not like a lot of food in here.
I feel very, very hungry because there's not a lot of food.
Yeah, and also, actually, what should I do? Make a wisdom check. Just roll d20 plus 0 for your wisdom. Okay, yeah. You feel very hungry and quite weak, probably from the hunger.
What's my friend's name? Arid?
Yes.
I say that because I think it's just been 3 days. In the 3 days that we've been here together, I feel like we've bonded well in more ways than one. And I think that we've become best friends now, and we would do anything for each other, right?
He looks a bit disheartened when you call him a friend after the 3 days of tantric sex. He's like, oh.
And 40 days of care.
Yeah.
Laugh in the face.
Friend zone him in the worst possible way.
But we would do anything for each other, right?
Yes. We have become much closer in more ways than you would realize. He gives you a little toothy vampire toothed smirk.
I'm feeling very, very, very hungry, and the only way to solve that is if you make me a vampire.
Season 2.
Isn't he a vegan?
Yes, he is a vegan, but there hasn't been anything here for him to eat. And if you touch your neck, Mike, you feel 2 little puncture marks on the side of your neck.
I just thought that was a new piercing.
It's like, I'm sorry I couldn't get your consent, but I was starving to death, and he looked so tasty after a few weeks.
He's a creep. Don't like him.
I will only forgive you if you make me a vampire now.
You are already a child of the night.
What? This is awesome. For reals?
Yeah, you now have you're now part vampire.
I've always wanted.
I was going to leave.
High-fiving, Josh.
Yeah.
I was going to leave you to find. That was what your wisdom saving throw was. Like, did you feel the? But as you just demanded him to make you a vampire, he just told you outright.
Okay, great.
I was also looking forward to you the first time you stepped down to daylight, but that's obviously not going to happen.
Oh, what? You were going to kill me?
You wouldn't have died, but you would have burst into flames.
I'm going to use a gust of wind when you're holding an umbrella.
Terrible threat.
He says, but we have time to talk about this later. There has been a change. And he points over towards the door, and where it was, it just looked like a normal opening. It's shimmering. And like you see the nose of Aya, like just permeating this field.
She's got a massive nose.
Yeah, her body's way back.
Nobody knew so far, but I didn't describe.
Your friends are returning.
Yay.
Hey, sound more excited.
Like I didn't know how else to react apart from like awesome, and I can't wait to tell them that I'm like a vampire.
It's also a very slow process because they are still in slow motion. So over the course of the next day, they all eventually emerge from this tunnel. So we'll go back to everybody else. It's only been what it feels like is about maybe 20 minutes to you.
Before we go in character, can I just ask? Like,
yes.
Am I going to get something cool? Because we've got Ellie's a tank. Alice is like a god. We know that. Now we've got a vampire and we've got Axe Arm.
Why is Ellie a tank?
She's got 104 hit points.
Yeah, she's an absolute beast.
I thought something had happened.
And all I do is puke and talk about lemon tart.
Of your own choice.
That is of my own choice, yeah.
Hey,
Also got octopus.
you have love.
Oh,
None
yeah.
of us have that.
You have some of the most powerful spells as well. You just choose not to use them.
Josh, you created your own character, okay?
And you also have
I'm going to shut up now.
You also have a secret family secret. So.
And the octopuses. Don't forget about the octopuses.
So yes, multiple
octopi.
Yeah, so you all emerge back in the cavern. It's changed a little bit. I mean, none of you were that familiar with the Hag's Cavern, but like all of the like furs and the rags and the clothing and all of that has been pushed up to one corner. You just see Mike relaxing there. Arad's suddenly got a beard. It smells a bit cheesy in here as well.
Do we look aged at all? Like, can we tell that
You probably
anything?
So you time hasn't passed for you.
Okay.
It's been 20 minutes.
Okay.
But Arad's got a beard and the cave's cheesy and Mike's very pale.
Even paler than I was.
Yeah, so you're translucent now, I guess.
Mike, we got some gods on our side. We think. We're not sure.
I got
What?
a friendly bear.
Yeah.
I mean, do we know that the other people, like, I know what I went through,
Mhm.
but I don't know that you guys went through the same thing.
No, I mean you can discuss it
Oh,
now.
yeah.
It's literally been like where last episode ended. This episode's now began for you guys, but not for Mike. It's been 41 days for Mike.
I don't know what any of you have been up to.
No.
Welcome back, people. You've been gone for quite some time. What I thought was 3 days was 41 days.
Don't be
How
dramatic.
weird.
It was like 20 minutes.
41 days. Please tell me what the hell was going on.
But do you remember when Pip experienced a lot more time than we did? Did we do it again?
If you look at your arm, Aya, it now says T minus 281 days. You've
We
lost
did it again.
41 days.
Why are we really not good at doing this thing?
So what happened?
Well, we all.
I went on a deer ride.
That
No
sounds
dragons.
lovely.
It was lovely and peaceful, calming.
Oh.
I did
I
some
was-
tarot. Sorry.
No?
I did some tarot, and it didn't go well. But I feel pretty good about it.
When you say it didn't go well, what do you mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but I saw a lot of cards, if I recall correctly.
You did?
Yep, and they didn't seem
lots
too
of hands
happy.
around you.
And lots of hands, yeah. So that was what I
Are
was
you
up
sure
to.
you weren't just dreaming about missing their hand?
That could be it. Phantom dreams.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Mine was a little bit weird. I think it was nice. I felt at one with the earth. I was buried and I had to climb out, and it's big bear and little bears and
That sounds scary.
nature. I don't think it was, but
You were
it was.
Yeah.
It was and it wasn't. It's weird.
So Aya, when you were in there, you had another one of your visions, but instead of seeing the fungal lady in the cavern of 1,000 mushrooms, it sounds like a weird Valerian spin-off. The vision that you saw is of a giant crater, a giant rock crater, a little bit similar to the one that you made when you landed, except this is on a much greater scale. You see it from a distance, like the center of it from a distance, but it quickly comes into focus. At the center of it is another giant version of what you landed in, like these all these crystalline shards, except these ones, instead of being green, like a black or a deep purple, and there seems to be something like moving inside each one of the crystal shards. And it fast forwards. Everything around in this crater starts dying away. Like originally there was like some green shoots trying to permeate through, and you have that time lapse, that kind of photography where you see a green shoot coming up and then dying away. But just everything starts dying, and from every corner of your peripheral vision, you see creatures of all shapes and sizes and all races converging on this giant meteorite, and they all start kneeling down and then worshipping it, like praying to it. As you look at these creatures, you see that they're all in varying states of decay, like undeath, and as they start kneeling down and praying, emerging from this meteorite without breaking it, as if it was like a membrane almost, that same hooded figure that you saw that attacked the dwarves. And then you return back to reality.
I just saw Eddie's face was like,
I was like, oh, that guy. He was
Whoa.
scary.
He was scary.
Real scary.
I don't remember this guy.
What?
he was the one that we were in your tent, and he
Chad-
went
Chad-
through the tundra.
Oh,
He-
right.
He killed. He
Yeah,
killed.
Yeah.
Did he? I think he almost killed Contra or someone, but he definitely like.
Yeah, me and you, I remember being outside the tent trying to get back in.
That's right.
Yeah.
And someone was knifing a undead dwarf through the.
No,
You can go through. Yeah, that's right. Stabbing it in his head.
It's a good tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah. We maybe shouldn't have entered the snow games when we just encountered an army of undead.
Also, I shall tell you that. Sorry, I don't have it up currently, but Aya, when you exit the cavern, you start also getting other flashes. And what you see is, here we go. Open this or open this. Right. They're like a couple of frames, just flashes of a flail, not too dissimilar to yours, except it looks far more wicked, and it's made of black iron. And the head of this flail is like almost like a cage, but the actual construction of it is much, much thicker, much heavier, and it's pouring fire out of it. You get another flash, and you see this gleaming like emerald and azure sword that the crossguard of it is shaped like angel wings, and the whole thing is gleaming and brilliant.
That's
Just
cool.
those two things.
Yes.
Do they like? Is that sword ring any bells for me other than the fact that it's got angel wings in it?
It feels, both those things feel very familiar, both those weapons.
And the the undead guy from the crystal meteorite thing, does he ring a bell? Like, does knowing, associating him now with the gods, does that like pull any memories at all?
Specifically related to gods, no. He doesn't seem like he is like either god or a demigod. He just seems like a creature, powerful creature, but not something godly. But when you try and think of that, you do get this holy, godlike presence, like feeling emanating from this meteorite. Not from him, but from the meteorite itself.
Okay.
And you can now carry on.
Mike, what have you been doing?
And Arid puts his hand up.
Mostly sleeping, I've got to say. It was really weird. I could see you lot in like a slow-mo movie, if that exists in this world. But you were all like, and apparently 3 days. What I thought was 3 days, it was like 41 days. So, been rooting around this room looking for stuff. Had a bit of a sleep. I'm really
Cool, Kate.
hungry. Thank you.
Why didn't you just come into the cavern with us?
I couldn't. I really tried. I tried on my spells. I tried hitting my head on it a couple of times, running into it, throwing stuff at it. This cape is really cool, and I tried to like dimension door into it, but genuinely kept hitting my head. Which,
Is that why you look a little bit like Ayer, a little bit pale in your skin?
I mean, I've been told that it knocked me out, so I think I've been asleep for 30 odd-ish
How have
days.
you survived for 30 odd days in it without leaving?
Without food?
I don't know.
Arid looks sheepish.
I've never seen a sheep vampire in my life.
He starts like he's just on the ball of his foot, just like twisting his foot into the ground.
So I've been told that I've done quite a bit of sleeping and resting, but I've also been told by our dear friend here, my good friend, that
It's a
I'm
little bit
now,
more dejected again.
I'm now a child of the night.
And what does that mean?
I'm a vampire!
And as you say that, like your canines go.
Gosh,
Does that mean you want to eat us?
in my creepy smile, there's like
Yeah.
Oh, no, I hadn't thought of that.
I hide behind Aya.
I hide behind Pip.
Don't we have a vampire in someone's bag?
Mm.
Oh yeah, maybe you
You're
can
right.
talk to him.
Please don't put me in the bag.
And they're not a vampire. They're a succubi.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
never mind.
Are they still in the bag?
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't taken them out.
They're dead.
Yes.
Probably
It's
rotten.
It's fine. I won't eat any of you or drink.
Are you a
alcohol.
vegan vampire like this guy was supposed to be, or?
Aaron's gonna teach me the ways of being a vegan vampire, but in all honesty, like I don't blame him, even though he didn't ask me for consent. But
What?
I know. We've talked it through, and he is going to redeem himself and teach me the ways of being vegan. But there was a massive tundra storm stuff outside, so we were stuck in here. So it's just like Parter, if there was a lemon tart in front of you and you were told don't eat it, and you were stuck in
That's
this
hard
cold
not to, isn't it, really?
but it's all good.
Does that
Vegan.
mean you're immortal now?
Hey Aaron, does that mean that I'm immortal now?
It's one of the benefits of being a child of the night. Yeah.
Awesome, because I had the lowest hit points.
But we're always walking in the daylight, and we saw the pansy over there. I mean, he's worse than me. He got sunburnt.
I'm not
But I
pansy.
thought-
Have you not seen my amazing beard that I have grown?
I wouldn't call that a beard, my friend. It's not really a beard.
It's
more
just like
little-
Why have you got a problem with him now? The fact that he's like biting off.
I don't like him, and he didn't ask her for permission to turn her into a vampire. Now we got a vampire in our friendship group, as well as Axeman over there.
Can you please
It's all
be nice
going downhill.
to my good friend, okay? My good
He's not a
friend.
good friend. He's not a good friend. He wasn't there for you when we were in Blackmire, was he?
He was there for me when you lot went through that thing and I couldn't get through.
It's been 20 minutes. Stop being a drama queen.
41 days, dear.
Well, 20 minutes for us.
Anyway,
I
Before
need to
you,
get out of this cave and the stuffy, weird smell of 41 days of whatever they've been up to.
Yeah.
so there's a few things that Arid probably in the day that it's taken them to come out of the tunnel, that since you found out that you're a vampire, that you should know. You have damage resistances now. You're resistant to necrotic, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. You can regenerate your hit points. So at the start of each turn, you can regenerate 10 hit points, as long as you still have 1 hit point. And
Damn.
it isn't in sunlight or running water. You can spider climb, which means you can just stick to the walls as much as you want. So you can like, climb up walls, walk upside down on walls, all that kind of stuff. You do have some weaknesses, however. You can't enter a residence without an invitation from one of the occupants.
And we never get invited anywhere.
never.
You will take damage if you enter running water. You can be destroyed by a stake to the heart. And you do have sunlight hypersensitivity. So you will take damage in direct sunlight.
Can I, if I'm wearing any of my cloaks?
If your skin is completely covered and from sunlight, you're fine.
What happens if she tries to teleport into a residence? Is it the same thing that happened when she tried to come into the...
That's a good question.
Time
That we
vortex?
might find out at some
Right.
point in the campaign.
We
Yeah,
invite
fair
her
enough.
into the residence, even if it's not our residence.
Um,
Come on in.
They let us...
more of a, yeah, it's more of a like they have to. If it's a public place, like you can go into a tavern because it's nobody's residence, but it has to be like the person that's living there.
Mhm.
So if you just walk in the door and be like come in, it wouldn't work.
What if there's a cave where there's a squatter? And they live there. They don't own it, but technically they live there.
Yeah, again, you might have to test these things out.
See, Tim doesn't know. He's going to work it out, and then when we come up with questions,
Well, I can't
he'll
give you everything right now, otherwise there'll be no.
just give us something. Yeah. Fair.
Also, you can now. You've always got claws, and you can slash with your claws, and you can now.
Change them.
Sorry.
Can she get rid of them if she changes into something that doesn't have claws?
No, they all stay. So whatever you turn into, the things you turn into now have claws, and you always have your vampire teeth now as well. And if you try and turn into anything, their skin is always like a grey-white now as well.
So when I like shape change into someone else,
Yeah, if you try and look like Chad, for instance, you'd look like Chad, but if Chad was in black and white.
I feel like this is still what you wanted.
I mean, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted those little teeth.
Who bought them? We could have given you false ones.
Who had them? No one had them.
Didn't we see a map for how to get out from here without having to go all the way back? Or is that what got us into the...
No, there is. Yeah, there is a map
Yeah.
that you found. And if you want, we can just fast forward you outside.
I'd like
That
to
makes
quickly
sense.
request. I'm quite tired and a little bit injured still, so can we have a rest
You can, yeah.
whilst
but-
it's safe?
That's a good point.
Mike, you can actually hit a long rest because you would have long rested, by the way.
Nice.
By the way, but yeah, you can all like rest in this cheesy cavern.
Long
With
rest?
Aaron and Mike, if you want to.
I want to leave
Long.
the cavern and rest in a non-cheesy part.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Um,
When you go into like the adjoining tunnel system, you find there's lots of like sketches on the wall of Mike sleeping.
like caveman style.
Yeah.
Great.
And then there's like another like stick figure thing, like fighting a dragon with a sword and like holding Mike in one arm. And there's another one where he's like this stick figure that looks a little bit like Arad because he's got a little bit of a beard on there. It's like lifting a cupboard off of Mike that Mike's been trapped under.
He's such a douche.
He's a good friend.
He's a good pal.
Can I look at him and just ask him if it's, in fact, Aaron, is this dragon real? Did this happen, or are you just making it up?
They were here when I got here.
I got my eye on you. You're a little bit creepy. You're definitely a little bit creepy. Not because you're a vampire.
I've got my eye on you. Gives you a wink, and then in the flash of an eye, there's two cold hands on your shoulders, giving you a massage.
I'm just gonna be a bit like, nope, creepy. Nope, creepy. Walking.
Okay.
What Smash Burgers? Like, what was his experience of the last 41 days or 20 minutes?
He'd been in with the cave with you, which is
Yeah.
why I asked like if Bando and Smashburger were in caves with you. Otherwise, they might have gone insane outside. But yeah, they didn't have like a vision per se. They basically followed you in. You all kind of blanked out for 20 minutes, and then he followed you out.
Cool.
Should we take a rest now? Or Pip, were you saying outside of the whole thing?
No, a rest in here is fine, but just not right in the middle of the cheese.
Cheese fest.
Yeah.
We can rest in the in the sort of
Yeah.
corridor bits where
Mm.
we left lemon tart for Josh.
Cool. Great. So there's two things I need to happen. Number one, if you're going to have a long rest, you can all just take a long rest. So hit the long rest button.
Cool.
That means all the hit buttons are refreshed, all the spells start to come back, etc., etc. Two things I need. One, from Mike, can you roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
+5.
Oh, yeah.
You can add 5 because I'm near.
Good job.
So the plus 11 to this roll. So 15. Yeah. Everything's fine. Chad, can you roll a D3 for me, please?
Yes, of course.
Oh, we're gonna find out the new issues for Chad.
Yep.
2, can you roll a D20 for me, please?
Yep.
13.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
cool.
No.
I'm gonna like do that in situ when it comes to pass, so I'll keep that in my back pocket for now.
Great.
You never want to be in his back pocket.
No. No.
So you all wake up. Arad is sleeping on the ceiling, like he's just like curled up, like you would sleep on the floor, but on the ceiling instead.
Is Mike up there too?
I don't know. Is Mike up there too?
Yeah, but not close to him.
Okay.
He's a good friend. Okay.
Right. Back to back. And
But like this far
yeah.
apart.
Like at least another person's far apart.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like you put your backpack there as well.
Can Smashburger go and nap in the middle of them just to keep?
Yeah. Yeah. So Smashburger just like curls up like what a spider does when it dies, but just like crumples up into a little crevice and snoozes. Well, he's got no eyelids, so it just doesn't look like he's sleeping.
Can I turn around to face him when I see his eyes?
Yeah, he's got that like 8-faceted eye that's about the size of your head. You can just see the reflection of. No, you don't see the reflection of yourself in his eyes.
Oh
no! Should we leave?
Yes.
Let's. Yeah.
Get out of here and never come back.
Okay. When Chad asks, "Should we leave?" He with that he kind of smiles in the Chad way that Chad smiles quite a lot. That's just my headcanon. But his smile looks like really cruel and evil, like he's planning something.
Oh no! Oh no!
What does that look like, Tim?
I don't know. I don't have a lizard face, but imagine a crocodile smile.
Chad, why don't you show off?
It's very toothy, and like his eyes are narrowing.
Why did you say that so suspiciously?
We should leave.
You don't say it suspiciously. You just look very suspicious. You still say it in the jovial Chad way, but you've got this really cruel smile on your face.
How does that work? We should leave.
Hey guys, let's go.
I want to chop that axe off your arm right this second.
That's how I'm first.
And if Chad laughs as well, his laughter also appears very cruel and evil. Yeah, but the rest of his like vernacular is completely fine and normal.
Do I notice, or is it just everybody?
Yeah, you can tell. Like when you laugh, like it's not your normal laugh. It's a really cruel laugh that you have.
You're not embarrassed about this, but
Stupid ass.
Chad, I don't know what this is all about, but you look normal, but you don't look normal. This is not nice.
It's fine.
Part of you don't think it's fine.
It's not. It's really not. I'm just gonna look to the others and just be like, should we be going? I'd rather listen to you lot than Chad right now.
We've all got our eye on him. And
All right.
You look back to the other, and there's just like Mike's behind everybody, like pale with these like, really long talons and fangs.
Hey, who are you gonna trust, me or her?
What the fuck is happening to us?
honestly.
Can I just check with you two? Can we create a little three-way agreement that we're looking out for each other? Because
Yeah.
I don't feel safe right now.
Arid's eyebrows go up when you can mention three-way.
I look at him and I'd be like, not like that, dirty creep.
Oh, he looks dejected.
We really are no longer the friendly boys, and I am very disappointed by what's happened to us.
I'm quite worried. As much as Parter just asks that, I'm going to lean on Pip and just say, but it's secretly 2, right?
Yeah. To Parter, I'm like, and then I just give Aya the eye.
And like but when Aya leans in, like Smashburger leans in as well, but he's all like, he's like all like on fire. And it's like all smoky and stuff.
On second
thought, Aya's eyes are pouring out this black smoke when she leans in as well.
On second thought, I look at Smashburger and Aya, and then I look at Parter, and then I just go to Bando. Just us.
Bando gives you a hug, then falls asleep.
Oh,
Just drops to the floor. Boom.
I kill
I
him.
cuddle him.
You what?
I cuddle him.
Oh, okay. I thought Part just said he killed him.
Didn't say anything like that.
Okay, fine.
I've already killed one.
Wait, can we just, before we leave, we know what we're doing? Because I think we should find the guy that all of the dead dwarves mentioned knew more about the hooded guy that we met on the field.
Yeah,
Either way.
we went out to look for them initially, right? And then we got distracted with the
Yeah.
everything.
Sounds like you.
I think that was important hit list should be that, and also removing the cursed thing from chat.
You find a diamond, right?
Can we
I
please
think we should
return
go
Arid
back-
as well?
Yeah, I was
Wait,
gonna say, I
wait,
think
you
we
found
should
the
go back.
diamond? You found the diamond? Backtrack.
No, we need
No,
to
we
find
need to
one.
find one.
Sorry, got it.
We should also go back to the halfway house
Yeah, they might have
to
one.
return Arid and investigate a bit more, because I think there's definitely more there that we didn't find out.
When we return our good friend, we also need to remember that we parked our spaceship car in the alley.
Oh yeah, spaceship car.
Yeah.
Arid, since you like without consent took our friends, mortal existence away, do you think that that's worth a diamond from your vegan friends?
I didn't have much of a choice. If I had not turned her into one of the children, she would have died from hunger and thirst.
What will your vegan friends say if we tell them that you're not vegan anymore, though?
I don't want to think about this.
Well, you better give us a diamond then, my friend.
Okay, it sounds like a fair trade. You keep my secret, I give you a diamond.
Done.
Perfect.
A
Okay.
specific diamond, though, not just any diamond.
Worth 500 gold, right?
Specific.
I'm no jeweler, but I think we have a selection of jewelry that maybe you can appraise and take one.
If
We'll
you
take
try to
one-
pull anything funny, I'm coming after you.
Is that a promise?
I've not decided yet.
Okay, this is it is an agreement. He puts his hand out to shake.
One
Me.
each.
You're such a flirt, Parter.
I grab the hand and squeeze a bit too tight.
He's got a very limp, weak handshake, and like after you release his hand, it just kind of like slithers out of your grip.
I really don't like this guy.
We're getting rid of him soon, don't worry.
I'm
Sooner the
again in. Perfect.
So you leave the cavern. It's as you approach the secondary exit, it takes there's like a staircase that's half ice, half cut into the rock, and it gets closer and closer. And Arid puts up his umbrella and for Mike to get under next to him. We have to squeeze in.
It's fine. I'm going to wear my cloak and completely like cover my hands and everything.
Okay,
And I'm
cool.
just. Has anyone got any rope?
No.
I think so.
I've got
What?
some spare bandages.
Just so that
Arid
if-
hands you.
I have rope.
Arid hands you 50 feet of silk rope.
just so that I can sort of like I'm on a lead. You can I can follow you guys, so that I don't have to look where I'm going, in case I get bent.
Arid also puts you don't know where you got it from, but like a collar and leash on.
Not on my neck.
No, he puts it on.
He puts it on.
Yeah, himself.
Oh my
Yeah.
You all
goodness.
ignore him.
This
Oh,
Don't look at him. Don't.
Oh, dear.
such a
All
great
right.
vampire.
I thought it was one of those parties.
Oh my
It's
god.
still not.
I
He has to go.
take his lead, and I'm taking his lead.
Okay.
But I would like to follow everyone and sort of hold the silk rope.
He's got a big smile on his face as he's got his umbrella up.
Such creep.
Puff a bit of wind at him.
Do you?
No, you're gonna kill
Roll to hit.
Josh.
Looks like we're going to get a diamond out of it.
Every time.
Oh no.
Look, we're on a mission and we're derailing again.
Oh.
Don't
He's
do it.
doing it.
Can I take it back? Can I take it back?
I think
Really
Parter would have
said
done
it.
it, don't you?
Can I preempt Parter being jealous and not a pacifist and just push him, knock him off?
Oh, hang on. Can I just check? Is he humanoid?
Yes.
Then I'll do it.
Roll again. You've got disadvantage because Pip is pushing you.
I mean, good.
7 plus your spellcasting modifier, which is something. On top of the sheet.
Hang on,
And
sorry.
spells plus 9. Jeez Louise.
If you kill him,
I think that might actually hit him. Here he is. He's got armor class of 15. So did you hit with that?
16.
Yep, so that hits. Roll a d4, Parter.
Sorry, he's been driving me nuts this whole episode.
Okay.
he's been driving us all nuts.
We've all managed to knock them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, is there any chance that I can cast a careful spell?
Yes. You mean like before Parter does anything? Or just afterwards?
He's only a good friend. You continue.
Okay, so yeah, you knock the umbrella out and part of his shoulder catches the sun and just bursts into flames and he starts screaming. He takes 20 points of radiant damage. He just immediately starts rolling on the floor.
Was this me that did that?
Yes.
Was this?
A gust of wind blew his umbrella to one side.
Is he still alive though?
Yes.
I'm going to run over and start throwing ice on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the same. Just be like, oh no! You did it again, you silly boy!
Eventually, all of you end up just packing him up to his neck in ice. Yeah. Just like a parasol of an umbrella stuck in the snow next to him.
Can I make the ice look like a mermaid tail?
Yes.
I can't even do a snow angel
Why not?
because I'll burn.
If you're fully cloaked.
I go face down in the snow and
Yeah,
do
there you go. Yeah. So next to him, like he's buried up to his neck in the snow, you just face down snow angeling.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try again.
The second you get out of the cave, about 3 feet.
It's all right. I'm satisfied now. I'm done. It's fine.
Cool.
Does he know that I did that, by the way?
No, he doesn't know that.
Good. Just how I
but as he bursts into flames, Chad's just standing at the back with this like wicked, cruel grin as the guy's like screaming and on fire.
We are such a lost cause.
We can't even.
He deserved that. He's been creepy. Anyway, let's carry on. Sorry. Now I've done my bit.
Creepy. So you follow him back to his domicile. I'm just I can't remember exactly how far it was. I think I've written down like how long it took you to get there. Just double checking now. 322. Bear with me 1 second.
1 second.
So many sessions. That one? No, I think it was 12 days. I think it was 12
It took
days.
us 12 days to get to the Arid's house.
Village house.
Yeah.
Oh, it was to get there, wasn't it? And then to get here. It wasn't that far, was it? Oh, no, it was 335. 52. Vamp amongst yourselves for a second. 2, 3. Here we go. Yeah, it was 12 days.
Old screen.
To get there. Oh no, it only took you a day. It only takes you a day to get back. That's fine. It was a distance between where you got the oldest axe from the Goblin King to get to the Arakokan village, but it was only a day's travel to get to this cave. So I guess actually that means I need another D3 from you, Chad.
Oh, yay. I think.
I just want you to... Yay! You haven't got a 3 yet.
Oh, no.
It's my favourite. Can you roll a 1d20? Oh, you did anyway. Good. Oh, no. I'm going to have to send this to you.
Oh, no.
No.
I'm kind of glad that it's not a
Sorry.
creepy smile, though.
Sorry, everybody.
Okay. Right, this is coming at you like Cleopatra.
90s.
Am I
Right?
And we're
allowed to
about to get the diamond. It's fine.
check my phone?
Yeah.
Am I checking my phone? Is that
Yep.
what I'm looking? Okay.
Yeah, it's on your phone. You get it?
That looks good. Looks like a good reaction, right?
Yep.
Got it? Cool. Cool. It's compulsory.
Cool.
Let's see.
Shall we go back? Oh, are we already at the village? So would say head to roll again, or at the
Yeah, so you're now
vampire's
back.
manor?
Now back at the manor. So things have changed in the last 41 days. You approach what was the village. It kind of creeps up on you because you are traversing through the night time. So neither Arid nor Mike needs to have their accoutrement on to protect themselves from the sunlight. But it makes it difficult for you to see. So you don't really see the village until you stumble upon it. And it is in bad, bad shape. Like most of the buildings have been like torn down. There's like feathers and bones and bits of meat strewn, like half frozen in the snow. And you look up at the mansion, and the mansion's doors are like sundered, so broken open, and all the windows are smashed.
No.
Arid looks very concerned and just takes off at a sprint towards the mansion.
I think the mentions where we should go.
Yeah.
As slyly as I can I pick up a piece of this meat that you said was on the ground?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
That's
Thank you.
definitely Aarakocra meat, right?
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
to be. Yeah,
Do
it's
we
like covered in
have-
feathers and stuff.
But I'd like to do it without anybody noticing.
Okay, roll a
But is-
sleight of hand.
Yes.
Isn't it infected?
That's a very good sleight of hand.
21.
Yeah. So this is all based on your like because you weren't like specifically watching Chad. It's all based on your passive perceptions. I think that probably beats everybody's. But I don't know. Some of you got some crazy. So that's that one beats that one. Beats that one. Pip. Oh, passive perception. Pip. You spot Chad sort of like he looks like he's going to bend down to do his shoelaces up, but he's not wearing any shoes, and instead he just picks up a hunk of like bird meat.
I shout, Chad, put it down. It's infected.
I'm looking right at him.
Everyone turns around and looks at Chad.
Fine. I almost got away with it too.
No touching anything. New rule.
Why? Why did you want the disease meat?
I'm hungry.
We can get food from inside. We have rations.
Well, just in case there wasn't any in there. So let's go check in the manor. If not,
Can I just check him for disease?
Check him for disease. What Chad
Yeah.
specifically? Yeah, you can do that.
I have just as a like thing to detect poison and disease.
Yeah. He is neither poisoned nor diseased.
Okay, good.
so it's good.
From
It's-
here on out, I keep a very, very close eye on Chad.
It's fine to eat. Is what you're saying.
No,
This
you're not.
frozen meat.
that isn't.
What a treat!
Listen, eat. What a treat.
This bird meat, covered in sleet, at my feet.
That rap at the beginning, mate, has gone to your head.
Don't call it rap. It's not.
A delight.
Thank you. Yes, so I think so. Just to catch up, Mike, you got to the Aarakocra village. All of the buildings have been like wrecked, broken into. There's a bunch of bones, feathers, and Aarakocra torn meat, sort of half buried in the snow. The mansion, its doors are sundered, like broken and open, and all the windows have been smashed. It's dark inside, and Arid's just taken off at a sprint.
To the house,
Yes,
mansion.
yes.
And Chad's trying to eat meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sounds normal.
He's hold on. Aaron's just trying to run off, but I'm holding his lead.
Yeah. Do you want to try and keep hold of it?
No, I'm gonna let go.
Okay, so it just like trails in the snow like a dog who's seen a tennis ball in the park.
So I think we should all go after, right?
Hmm.
To the manor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um, you follow him. He's like a good sort of few dozen paces in front of you when you get there, and when you walk inside, you follow his snow trails. Like there's a whole bank of snow that's been blown in. Like these doors have been open for a little while, so you can see his footprints. You go upstairs, and then you follow him up to the secret door. All of the doors have been broken. There's like debris, smashed items all around. There's signs of like a battle, a fight has taken place inside this house. There's even like claw marks on the walls. Some of the banisters are broken. And when you get upstairs, you find him. He's gone up in the secret passage, but you have to step over a body. Looking down, it looks like one of the residents of the mansion, but so horribly massacred, you can't really tell what it used to be.
Can we tell, like, if it was a specific type of weapon or anything that did all the damage? Like, are there arrows in the walls or anything?
You can roll an investigation check.
Okay.
We also tell how long they've been dead for.
You can roll a medicine check.
I got a 13.
13. It looks
9.
like 9.
19.
Oh, 19. Okay. So, Chad, when you look, it looks like they've just been pulled or ripped apart. It doesn't look like there's been any there's no precise cuts in them. There's no arrows sticking out of them.
Are there teeth marks that they were pulled apart, or just
like claws, teeth?
Yeah.
Just has been. It just looks like they've just been grabbed and pulled apart as well in places. 19. It looks like this has happened maybe a 10-day ago, maybe a little bit sooner. It's difficult to tell because they're kind of been semi-preserved from the cold, and also this creature was undead to begin with as well. But yeah, you reckon it hasn't been disturbed for like about a 10-day.
Okay. And can I tell kind of what person, creature, humanoid?
Yeah, let's say with the medicine check. Yeah, you think this used to be one of the zombies.
Okay. Can I use reincarnate?
Oh.
Can I attempt?
Can you use reincarnate on the undead? That's a good question.
It says you can touch a dead humanoid or a piece of dead humanoid, provided the creature has been dead no longer than 10 days. The spell forms a new adult body for it and calls the soul to enter that body. If the target soul isn't free or willing to do so, the spell fails.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a zombie is classed as a humanoid. Oh, this could be weird because you will make them alive again if this works.
Pre-zombie?
Yeah. If it works.
Pre-zombie or zombie?
Like he'll be alive, or it'll be alive again, and a completely random creature.
And it will remember everything from before.
Yeah.
I think Tim was prepared for that.
No, it wasn't.
Very good.
I think technically it doesn't work, but it's more fun to say that it does work. So I'm going to let you do it.
I like your thinking, Tim. Cool.
So roll for it.
I am going to use reincarnate.
This is the most creative thing you've ever done.
Yeah.
I'm really happy for you.
Responsible thing.
Yeah. Parter, can you roll a D100?
Roll 1D. Sorry. I have a zombie coming in my room. No. Roll 1D 100. 60.
60.
Half orc.
Yeah. As you touch this creature, it starts knitting back together, and then swelling up, and then these tusks start jutting out. It has a massive underbite. The brow deepens. Skin goes like a grey-green color. It's got thick black hair, and then these yellow eyes shoot open. It sits bolt upright. Starts screaming, roaring like a half orc.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. You're okay. You're all right. You look different.
It starts touching himself.
I'm touching him too.
Touch yourself.
You're okay.
Where are they?
Where are who? Where are who? That's why I brought you back. I just
The
need to
undead.
know what happened.
I've literally just got it.
The undead. Oh shit! I've just clicked. What do you mean by the undead? Is that
They
who
came
attacked
in.
you?
Yes.
Can we also call over Arid? Or is he there?
He's gone up the secret passage, so he's not on this
Of
landing.
course he has. Bloody Arid. We're here with Arid. We've come back. We were here and everything was okay, and then we came back now. And
I'm alive.
You are? That's right. I
I've
brought you
been
back. You're
alive
welcome.
for so long.
How does it feel?
Warm.
Sorry.
Which undead? Because you were undead. So which undead?
I don't know who they are, but they were led by a cloaked man with a staff.
You know that guy.
Yeah.
And what did he?
They're on the move.
He told them to pull me apart, and they did. I tried to read them our rhetoric and that they shouldn't eat living flesh, but they bit my tongue out before I could finish.
Sorry if that happened to you.
That sounds really nasty. Why were they here, and why did they go after you?
I don't know. I was too busy being torn apart to ask them.
Excuse me, sir.
You might awfully not doing this.
Can you do this on other people? How many do you have?
I've only got 2 slots, so that I've got one more left that I could do it on.
Maybe you should look for the account, buddy.
Yeah. So let's. Yeah. Can you help us look around the house and see if there's anybody else that you recognise, that maybe the Count or his wife?
Yeah. And he tries to get up and starts stumbling around. Just kind of like puts his hand through one of the dry walls, trying to support himself. He's like about 7.5 feet tall.
Tim, you
I've
know
got to get used to this.
my font of magic, does that really work for me, or can I regain other people's sorcery points?
Oh, just for you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So he leads you back upstairs. It's all dark. His eyes can adjust to the dark, but some of you might need some light in here.
Can I use?
Click.
Yeah. But you got your thing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Cool.
Conjure.
When you illuminate, you hear and see Arid. So in the middle of the room, this is the breakfast room, the big hall eating area that you left, the last place that you left. He's on his knees. His head is in his hands. He's weeping. And when you look above, nailed to the crossbeams in this house are the flayed bodies of the Count and Countess.
Shit.
And we'll leave it there.
Oh man.
So,
Hey, right now, Josh.
I like to thank my players, Ellie, Josh, Annie, Cleo, and Ellis. We'd like to plug our social media. Now is an amazing time to do so.
At Ellie Bav.
At MCM Josh.
At Annie_squirrel.
At Hot Tub Tim Machine.
At Ailey.
And I'm season 2. Season 2 means new social media. At Lord Snapcase. It's LORDSNAPCASE.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. And remember, if you don't know what to do, just roll over and die.
Oh, no.